Hello guys, in the last part we have already created this music service, and in this part we are going to implement this music service such that we can play the audio files from that music service. So first of all, I'm going to this music service, and here we will create some methods that we will call using the instance of the music service in our player activity on media player. So just creating start method to start the media player, which is of type return type of void Mediaplayer dot start. And also we have to create some other methods like pause media player is playing or not, whether we have to check it, and also stop method. So I'm creating right is playing, which is having return type of boolean. It will return either it is playing, media player is playing or not, true or false. So it will return media player dot is playing. And also we have to create void stop, which will stop the media player. So here we have to write media player dot stop, and then we can also create void and the method name release to release the media player instance using media player dot release. And create all the methods that you need, like get current position, get total duration, and it will return the total duration of the media file. So it is having a return type of int, so change it to int, and also it will return, so write return media player dot get duration. And furthermore you can create int void and then seek to, and here we will seek to the position that we have to pass through the parameter int position, let's say, and we will pass this position variable inside this seek to method, and it will seek the position of the media player audio file. Then I am going to create a method that will create the media player instance from the player activity. So create media player, and here we will have to create media player instance equals media player dot create the static create method, and then here we will have to pass the context, so get paste context as a first argument, and the second one will be the URI. So we have to create this URI, and now I'm going to create this URI as a global variable. So write URI, and then we will have to initialize it somewhere. So where we have to initialize, here we can initialize it using the position value that we will pass from the create media player method. So I'm going to create on create method override and on create method, and here we will initialize these music files that we have already created with list songs that we have in our player activity as a static context. So this is the list song, and we have now initialized it. You can see this. So now I am going to inside this player activity, and here we will implement those methods that we have created in our music service class using the music service instance that we have already created inside this player activity, and we will not use this media player instance. So I'm going to just comment it, and now you can see there are lots of errors, so we have to resolve it using the music service instance and also the methods that we have created also. So just going inside this next button click method and change this music service media player to music service, and this is the method that we have created already, and just change this all media player to music service. So we have to replace this using the create media player method that we have created in our music service class. So we have to use music service instance and then the method name. and also we have to pass the position on which we are going to create the media player. So here I'm going to pass the position variable that we have inside this player activity, and hence we have to create method like this. So we have to add a parameter integer value, and then we will create the URI equals music files dot get position dot get path, and the error you can see is because of we have to parse it to URI dot parse, and then the string value the path, and you can see the error is gone. And again I'm going to change this media player to the music service and resolve the all errors that we are seeing here. So just change it to music service dot get duration that we have already created the method, and we have to also create this method get current file position. So int, it will return an int variable, so get current position, and here we will return media player dot get current position, and now we can call this method also over here. So just write music service dot get current position, and also change this to music service dot start, and change this to music service also this one, and then we have to change this to music service dot create media player, and here we have to pass the position also, here music service, and here music service. Then I'm not going to change this media player dot set on complete listener now, but we will change it later. Music service dot stop, music service dot release, music service dot create media player, music service dot create media player position, and music service change everywhere the media player name to the music service, so that we can use the methods that we have created in our music service. Here you can see the errors are lots of errors, and you have to resolve it using these methods and instances. So once you will complete this, means you will resolve these all errors, you will get the result, means you will play the media player through the music service class. So here you keep changing these media players by music service, and music service is not equal to null, then music service, and here we will have to change it later. Once we will create the, means we will implement the set on complete listener in our music service, then we will call that service. So now we will have to create this method also. So write void pause method, and here we will pause the media player using the pause method, and now we can see this, the error is resolved. And here also call this music service, and also here then music service dot start, music service dot get duration, music service is not equal to null, music service dot get duration, and then inside this method there is also some errors. So just change this media player to music service, also this music service dot stop, music service dot release, music service we have to create here the music service. So just write music service dot create media player, and here you will have to pass the position, and then music service dot start, also here music service dot get duration. As you can see, we have already resolved many errors. Now we have to resolve some more errors so that we will be able to play the media player from the music service class. So just we have to add something. You can see this will create a null pointer exception. Because of the warning, you can see the color of this create media player is yellow. That's why we have to just do something so that we will be able to resolve this error. So I've just deleted this lines of codes, and now I'm going to add this line after starting the service. So I'm going to write intent equal to new intent, and here we will pass this and then the music service class, and after this we will have to start this service. And before that I'm going to put extra sum with the name, let's say service position, means we will pass the position from this player activity to the service class. And now we can start the service using start service method, and here we will pass the intent. Once the service will be started, we will call our own start command method, and there we will get that put extra. Here we will be getting the put extra as an integer variable. So I'm going to first create a new method inside this music service class. So play media, right, and then here we will be passing a position variable that we will have to first create. So write int position, and then assign a default value of 0. Okay, let's say -1. And now we will have to create this method inside this music service class by pressing alt enter, and then we will have to leave it as. Then also we can assign these music files inside this play media method that we will call in our get intent method. Means play media method will be called in our get intent method inside the player activity. So music files equals list songs, and then just I'm going to rename it as start position, and then position equals start position, and then we will check if media player is not equal to null, then we will have to stop the media player first, and then we will release it. So media player dot stop, and then media player dot release, and after this we will check if music files is not equal to null. So just check if music files is not equal to null, then inside this block we will create our media player with that position. You can see this method, we are going to create this media player, and then we will have to pass the position, and then we will start the media player dot start. And if media player is null, means the media player is not started yet or created yet. So we will have to create media player with that position, and then we can start the media player. So now this method will play the media player, means the audio files, and so we can call this method in our get intent method. Now before that I'm going to create a new variable int my position equals get intent dot get int extra, because we have passed the put extra from the get intent method inside the player activity. You can see this, and now we will have to just copy this service position to paste it inside this get int extra as a name. So just copy this and paste it here, and also we will have to pass a default value. Let's say I'm going to pass it as -1, and then we will check if my position is not equal to -1, means it is not a default value, then we will call this method. Just cut this and paste it here. Then also we will have to change this super dot on start command to start sticky for making a non-stop service. So just write start sticky, and also now you can see this the position value, we will have to change it to my position, because we are going to pass this my position inside that play media method. And now I'm going to create a new method, that is the onCompleted method, inside which we will implement the set on completion listener on the media player. So just write MediaPlayer.set on completion listener, and we will have to pass this, and then we will have to implement the on completion listener interface. So just write implements on completion listener of the media player. You can see this, and then we will have to press alt enter, and you can see the method will be imported on completion method. And just cut this, and I'm going to paste it at the bottom of the codes. And now the error is resolved. So now we can set on completion listener inside this player activity to resolve these errors. Now I'm going to first inside this method and just change this to magic service is not equal to null, and then we will have to create media player. You can see this media player equal to media player dot create. So we have already created the method inside our magic service class. So just write magic service dot create media player, and here we will have to pass the position, and then magic service dot start magic service dot on completed that we have created with the method. Just and now find all the music media player dot set on completion listener and change this to music service dot on completed. You can see this. Also change this to music service dot on completed, and now just copy this and paste it here by deleting this line, and also this line music service dot on completed. And also we will have to change this to music service is not equal to null, and then delete this and paste it music service is not equal to null. And then you can see now this. So now here we will have to also change this media player dot set on completion listener to music service dot on completed. So just delete this line and call music service dot on completed. Also here music service is not equal to null, and then change this to music service. Also here you can see the errors, so just change this to music service, and also here music service dot seek to, and then I think all the errors are gone. And now I'm going to just check the app if it is working correctly or not. So just run the app and wait for the installation. Now the installation is in progress, so just wait. And here you can see the app is installed and launched, and everything is fine now. So just now going to click a song, and we will check if the media player is playing. So just click on it, and you can see there are lots of errors. And why it is, so just click on this get intent method player activity Java 411, and you can see this is because of the null object. So just click it, and you can see the first occurrence of music service is creating the null pointer exception because of the music service is not initialized yet. So what we have to do is just go to the player activity, and once we will be starting this music service, then we will call these two lines of codes inside this on service connected method. Just cut it and paste it here, and now run the app and see if it is working or not. So now the app is installed and launched. So just click on any one of the song. Now there is also some errors, so just click on this player activity.java 69 line number, and this is also because of the null pointer exception. So you can see this is the music service which is not initialized yet. So just cut these lines of codes, and we will have to paste it inside our on service connected method. When the service will be connected means the music service will be initialized, and then we will call these lines of codes. So come here and just paste it, and now I'm going to run the app and see if it is working correctly or not. I think this should work. So the application installation is in progress, and now the application is installed and launched. So now let's click on any one of the song and see if it is working. Yeah, this is working now, and the tool is also visible, means the music service is connected. And you can see this the seek bar and the current position, total duration, everything is working fine. And this seek bar is also working, next, previous, everything is working. So just everything is working fine. So that's it for the tutorial. We have implemented this music service, and now in the upcoming tutorial we will going to implement the notification